The CWSFL Casual Draft Night Season 20 has finally arrived. We got a ton of amazing rookies, or draft prospects, soon to be rookies, behind the scenes right now, waiting to see where their name is called and how their career is going to get started in the CWSFL. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. We also got 8 great GMs behind the scenes waiting to find out if they're going to get the player that they want and that's a top of their draft board. It's going to be a lot of fun. We just came off an amazing Season 18 run. Season 19 now officially. Draft is getting ready to start. Sao Paulo Pumas made the playoffs last year, and now they're here. First 2 picks in the draft. Neither one of them's their own pick. One's from the Lancers, and the second overall pick is from the Richmond Lions. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing who they take. They're trying to add the final pieces to a team that made the playoffs last year. Now they're trying to become contenders and compete with some of the top teams like the Berlin Hellhounds, Salt Lake City Comets, and the Bangkok Pandas. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how the Houston Stags choose to draft here, as they also have 2 first-round picks. The Pumas technically have 3 picks in the first round because they still have their first-round pick. They have the 1st, 2nd, and 5th overall pick. It's going to be great to see how that goes. Pandas, they don't have a pick here in this first round. Neither do the Lions or the Lancers. And the Lancers and the Lions both missed out on the playoffs this past season. So that's tough to hear. But we're going to see how they go with their second-round picks. But here we are. Season 19 Casual Draft Night officially has started with the Sao Paulo Pumas are on the clock with their first of their 2 picks. They have a great offense already by re-signing Jackson Graves, and then they have Samuel Brown and Cash Jones and John at tight end. 2 great receivers. Oh, they even have 3 because they got Big A, Andre at wide receiver. It's going to be, and the pick came in quick on us. The first overall pick in the Season 19 Casual Draft. Prince Rugga, DB. Great pick here because they added to their defensive back, who they lost in this couple guys this past offseason. He's a great guy who's already had a player once in this league, is now on his 2nd player. It's going to be amazing to see him start that career now with the Sao Paulo Pumas. Extremely loyal, played 10 seasons originally with his last character with the Bangkok Pandas. Now he's bringing championship DNA to the Sao Paulo Pumas. Great pickup right there. Great for the defensive back unit. They have a strong secondary now. And the Sao Paulo Pumas are now on the clock for their 2nd pick here in this first round. It's going to be great to see who they choose to go here. If they continue to stick with the defense, they are missing a running back now with Israel Hannibal retiring this past season. But with the way they run their offense, that's not exactly a top priority for them because they're extremely pass heavy. And they stick with the defense. 2nd overall pick here in the Season 19 Casual Draft Night. Marshmello, linebacker. Great overall pick here, as they have a couple guys that are still trying to decide on where they're going in free agency that were with the Pumas last season. They also made a great signing in Nick from free agency, coming over from the Hellhounds. Now they're drafting a young rookie in Marshmello. That's going to be a lot of fun to see with the Pumas getting 2 strong defensive rookies with your first 2 picks to start this Season 19 draft. Both of those look like excellent picks right there. Way to start the draft for the Pumas. Houston Stags, first of 2 picks, now on the clock here for the 3rd overall pick. This one's going to be good to see because, well, they've made a lot of splashes in with IA free agents and just trying to continue to fill holes so that way they can, well, capitalize in the playoffs. And here they go with Hawk Jones. Wow, defensive back. So far, we've seen 3 straight defensive players in this draft. It's going to be great to see how that plays out with the Houston Stags. They almost lost Max Yondi this free agency, but they were able to bring him back on an IA contract. You get 1 more year with him, a legendary player for the Stags. Now you're adding to that defensive back unit with Moses too, and you got Big X as well in the secondary. So far, Houston Stags are trying to stay strong in that area, and what could be a very pass-heavy season coming up in the CWSFL, something we haven't seen in quite a few seasons. But the Ghana Gazelles now are on the clock for the 4th overall pick here in the Season 19 draft. They're a team that has made the Gold Bowl a couple times, haven't been able to bring it home. They've been very very playoff heavy since TLK has taken over the front office there as owner and general manager. But now they're trying to just get over that hump and finally bring a gold bowl to Ghana. And they're going to try to do it here with Ron Mercer, a linebacker. Wow. 4 straight DBs, or 4 straight defensive players here in a row and to start this draft. But Ron Mercer's a good one. Great linebacker, great rookie, very active. Is known from other leagues. Is going to be a good player right there that is going to be a star for the Ghana Gazelles there in the middle of that field and a leader in the locker room. Great pickup right there by the Ghana Gazelles. A team we've known well already to start this draft. The Sao Paulo Pumas are on the clock for their 3rd pick here in the 1st round. It's the 5th overall pick in this draft. They already went Prince Rugger and Marshmallow, so a DB and a linebacker to start this thing. Do they continue to stay on the defensive side of the ball? I expect them to do so because that's the area that they need to continue to strengthen because their offense is already, if not the best, one of the best here coming into season 19. And they're going to stay on the linebacker with David Kirkland. Wow, great pickup right here for the Sao Paulo Pumas. David Kirkland, Marshmallow is going to be great in the linebacker duo, and they're rookies. They can grow and develop together and be a unit for this defense. And then you have Prince Rugger in the backfield, and that's going to be good to see as well. So far, it's a great first round, great draft for the Sao Paulo Pumas. We'll see what they can do, though, in the 2nd round, as they only have 1 pick there. Berlin Hellhounds now are on the clock for the 6th overall pick here in this draft. They were a team that were looking like possible back-to-back going into last season. Then a rocky regular season, then turned into a stumble in the playoffs there, which is tough to see. But then an off-season that's been kind of quiet for Derek Matthews in that Berlin front office, but they're going to stay with a strong pickup here. And Keyshawn Poole, a running back. Wow, first offensive player here selected in the 1st round, and he's a good one. Originally was is known as Zaire Johnson. Can't get it out. A very good defensive back, known from the Gold Bowls with the Vancouver Lancers. Originally had started with the Sao Paulo Pumas, finished his career there. Had a run with a couple teams, but a long and Hall of Fame worthy career. And now he's getting it started with a running back for the Berlin Hellhounds. Great pickup right there. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how Zaire or Keyshawn Poole gets going there for the running back. They need a running back as well. Wow. They still have Leroy Collins too. Berlin, great pickup right there. Could be a nice dual backfield this season. But final pick here, or final 2 picks here in the 1st round. We got the Salt Lake City Cometsmen. And they got John Pork. Wow, great pickup here for them. A defensive lineman who will fill the need probably of maybe free concussions. No, he signed back in free agency. Yeah, let's see. You have, he may not even play defensive lineman. He could be a linebacker for them. That is a good pickup. He's versatile. He plays on the edge. So maybe he backs up a little bit and comes as an outside linebacker. And there's a great pickup for the Salt Lake City Comets. But defense is the area that they need to continue to work on, as they haven't really ever had a problem offensively. But the final pick here in the season 19 casual draft night, 1st round pick, or 1st round, we got the Houston Stags on the clock for their 2nd pick here in this 1st round. It's going to be interesting to see how they choose to play it, because they got Hawk Jones, a defensive back, earlier with the 3rd overall pick. Now they're here for the 8th pick here in this draft, and it looks like they're going to select Lee McMillan, a linebacker now. So they got a DB, as I said earlier. Now they got Lee McMillan, a linebacker. Great pick here. A really smart and talented player that can play in the middle. He can play on the outside. He's very athletic. Reads the defense really well. He can sense plays and how things are going to go, which way, direction, blockers and stuff are coming. He can, man, I'm telling you, he can play outside, inside coverage. He can blitz you. He can do it all. You just got to get this man on a contract. If you get him on a contract, that is going to be an excellent pick for the Houston Stags. They also say Lee McMillan's a really good leader in the locker room. So, again, you get it on contract, that is a great pick right there. So that'll do it for our 1st round here on Season 19 Casual Draft Night. So far, we've seen the Sao Paulo Pumas dominate that first round, but it's hard not to when you have 3 first-round picks, but also you got to hit on those 3 first-round picks, so we'll see how those play out. But Marshmello, Prince Rugga, David Kirkland, all 3 of those look like they're going to be really good and talented players in this league. And the Pumas, man, y'all are having an amazing offseason so far. You made some great free agent signings, and on top of that, so far you started with a great draft. Continue to keep up the good work. And on top of that, Houston Stags coming in with Hawk Jones, Lee McMillan, 2 good defensive players. That's really good picks for them, and they can get both of them on contract. That's going to be an amazing for them this upcoming season. On top of that, the Berlin Hellhounds getting Keyshawn Poole for running back after losing L this past offseason, who was one of the best in the league last season. So that'll be exciting to see how that career unfolds there for Poole. Really good first round. A lot of teams got really everybody they wanted and who was on their draft board. So it's going to be cool to see how some of those careers get started, how they how that Rookie of the Year race might play out this upcoming season. But we're here with the Vancouver Lancers making their first pick in this draft. And it looks like it's going to be Anti-Sackman, an offensive lineman here, formerly known as backup punter BP. Wow. Coming home to Vancouver. That is crazy. Hopefully not in the front office. Don't want that to happen again. But great pickup here for the Vancouver Lancers. Henry there in the GM seat, looking to turn the Lancers back around. He's back home, trying to get them back to where they belong, top of the league, and get Anti-Sackman, a good active linebacker or good active lineman for your team in your locker room. Well known around the league. That is a great pickup right there, and a great one to start your draft as well. And then Richmond Lions still working on that construction on that draft room. Delay as construction was delayed there, so we're trying to see how that's going to work out. But it's coming. I guarantee it is coming. But the Richmond Lions select Drew Davis. Wow, Drew Davis has been a guy that it just that family tree just keeps on coming. Great pickup right here. This is, I believe, the 4th Drew Davis. Very talented. One of these players that was originally a wide receiver, but in high school, a team just needed quarterback, so they moved him to quarterback. He's been working on his arm ever since, and in this draft, he came in as a wide receiver because that's what teams wanted him to. He worked out for a team as a quarterback, and the rest is history. And it looks like he's going to be for the Richmond Lions. Great pickup right there for them. Drew Davis is an amazing talent here in this league, and he's going to be able to do a lot of great things for the Richmond Lions. Now we have the Houston Stags coming up for their 3rd pick here in this draft. They've already had 2 defensive players. They stick with the defense here with Bentley Rollins. Wow, linebacker. So another linebacker they add to that defense here, continuing to be a solid piece as well. If you get that guy on contract, going to be an amazing player for you. So hopefully that works out for them. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how that plays out. And the Houston Stags are continuing to attack the defensive side of the ball with KJ Jones and Molpin Jr. in your back or on your offense leading that. And then you got Big Chuck at wide receiver. It's really hard to not attack the defense in this draft. And the Ghana Gazelles are going to be on the clock here, but rumors having it that they're looking to pass this pick on this pick. So we'll have to see if they even choose to make it a selection. Wow, it looks like the Ghana Gazelles are not going to make a selection here, as they are going to pass this thing up here, and we're probably going to see the Sao Paulo Pumas come on next. Which is going to be crazy because it's now their 4th pick in this draft. They've had 3 amazing picks already in Prince Rugga, Marshmello, David Kirkland. They attacked the defensive side of the ball on all those picks. Their offense, we've already talked about, is basically set. So, do they continue to attack defense here with their 13th pick in the draft, 2nd round? I'd imagine so. I mean, the only thing, secondary is basically complete. You can add to the D line. Linebackers look good, so we'll see. I mean, they can, I guess, add one more, but I don't know what they'll do there. It looks like they're going to go Israel Hannibal Jr. here. Wow, they had Israel Hannibal as a running back for a very long time for them previously, and now they're going to get a junior here at the linebacker spot. A great pickup right here. If this anything is like the first Israel Hannibal, then this is going to be a all gold type player here. A great pickup here in the second round. Could be a steal of the draft. Wow, excellent pickup. And the Sao Paulo Pumas continue to dominate the draft. But the Berlin Hellhounds are now on the clock for their second pick here in this draft, as they previously went Keyshawn Poole, running back, to add with Leroy Collins in that unit, and that's going to be a lot of fun to see how they play out. And Poole looks to be like he's going to be a good running back in this league. But now they're here with the 14th overall pick in the season 19 casual draft night, and the Berlin Hellhounds are going to be looking to select Jelly Belly Jr. defensive line. Looks like Jelly Belly Jr. probably going to be replacing Belly Selly on that defensive line. That's going to be a great pickup. Good young, athletic defensive lineman. Honestly, you can play him inside, you can play him outside. It's going to be cool to see how they use him, along with Axel Axman and everyone Jr. and everyone else that they have on the defensive line. Big Dak. Great pickup right there. Good pick in the second round as well. So it's good value with your pick. Nice job, Berlin Hellhounds. Good pickup right there. Salt Lake City Comets are on the clock here for their second overall pick. They got John Pork with their first pick there, back with the 7th overall pick, who was a defensive lineman. With Progo retiring at quarterback, Ragnar Rushington. That's comedy. Ragnar Rushington retiring as a legendary Hall of Fame running back. They went D-line on the last pick, and now they're going with Progo Jr., linebacker. Wow, so they continue to stick with the defensive side of the ball, which they brought in Travis Scott to play quarterback in free agency. They drafted the running back replacement last year in Quincy Brewer. So, I mean, they had those replacements, and now they're going to say, all right, we know it. We had holes on the defense. That's what maybe kept us from a goal bowl, and they're attacking them. Great draft so far for the Salt Lake City Comets. And the Houston Stags now are on their clock for their fourth pick here in this draft. Last pick in the second round. Again from the Bangkok Pandas. And it's the 16th overall pick here in this one. They have stuck with all defense so far in this draft. We'll see if they continue to do that. Or maybe finally now they see somebody on the offensive side that they can get with some value. And maybe that's where they look to attack. But it's going to be... Wow. Collins Miller, wide receivers. First offensive pick here for the Houston Stags is a wide receiver that they think can go with Big Chuck. And that is a great pickup right there. I love the value for the pick. They found a sleeper in the second round here to end the second round as well. And it's going to be pretty cool to see how that plays out. Wow, great pickup right there. Molpin Jr., man, you just got yourself some more help. But that'll do it for the first two rounds here. Casual draft night here, season 19. So far, the Houston Stags and the Sao Paulo Pumas are dominating this draft so far. And then the Berlin Hellhounds, Salt Lake City Comets, they've also picked up really good picks. We saw the Lancers and the Lions make their first selections here in this draft, and both of them, I think, made really good picks as well. An anti-sack man with the Lancers, and the Lions getting Drew Davis the fourth. Both of those picks, they are known second players for those guys. They've been here before. They know how the league works. They know how to be good in the league as well. And to find the players like that in the second round is always a really good pick. But this third and final round is going to be a lot of fun. We'll have the Ghana Gazelles leading us off. They passed in the second round. They made a first round pick with Ron Mercer, a linebacker, but they passed the second round pick. They have two picks here in this third round. We'll see how they choose to play these. Honestly, who knows? They may make picks. They may pass. It's kind of up in the air. And then you have a couple more picks late to finish this off here. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We've had a lot of great players named and are going to some great teams that are going to be some great fits for them. And it's going to be exciting to see how that plays out. Wow, we are getting word that Ghana Gazelles are going to be passing this pick here. So the first pick 17 overall in the draft, is going to be passed by the Ghana Gazelles. Original pick came from the Vancouver Lancers, and they're choosing to pass. So whatever this came from, you basically got nothing in return. So we're going to have the Richmond Lions coming up for their second overall pick in this draft. They picked Drew Davis the fourth earlier, a wide receiver. There's a really strong secondary with the Lancers. They got their quarterback with Drew Davis the fourth. They have some receivers. Well, they did lose Jermaine Lansing, which that's tough. But they have Terrence Clark. They still need to figure out what they're going to do running back. So they have some holes there to fill. But the cool thing is they have a really good secondary. And they're going to add to the offensive line here with John Tuttle. Wow, good pickup right there. Protect a young quarterback, exactly what you need. Not only that, quarterback and O-line can grow, develop together. Chemistry's there. They match up rating wise as they both get to develop together. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's a good pickup right there. A player that if you can get on contract, Richmond Lions, that is a good pickup. But at the end of the day, it's all about making sure you get guys signed pen to paper. Houston Stags again coming on the clock, man. This is going to be a good pickup here if they can continue to dominate with the picks. Because think about it, if they get this is 5 draft picks. Maybe you don't get all of them on contract, but if you get majority of them, 3, 4 of them, hopefully all 5, this is an amazing draft to go with a great free agency where they dominated with a lot of IA contracts. And look at that, wow. Sean McMillan. Ooh, we got Lee McMillan, Sean McMillan. Ooh, man, what's going on here? Houston Stags got some good pickups. It's going to be exciting to see how this plays out for them because it's also a running back. They have KJ Jones. This could be a good dual backfield for the next few seasons to come right there. That is a really nice pickup by the Houston Stags. Again, if you get that guy on contract, you put yourself in a great draft class together here for season 19, Houston. But Ghana Gazelles are on the clock. They are going to probably pass this pick as they have passed the past 2 picks here. So it looks like they are going to probably end their draft night with just Ron Mercer, a linebacker. That's still a good pick. They have a team that with a lot of veterans, with like Mike Vick Jr. leading the way at quarterback. And then not only that, you have a good offensive line. You got the Great Wall, who was a rookie offensive lineman pick last year, who's playing out well. You got Big Bubba, a receiver, who you picked up as an undrafted free agent, who's panned out to be a really good player as well, finishing up a good rookie season. And then you come in with guys like on the defensive side, you still have Trey Martin II and Alex Stain. Those are great secondary players. And then Aaron Jones on the D-line. If Ron Mercer pans out, man, that's a good player to have in the linebacker. But the Sao Paulo Pumas now are on the clock here. Rumor has it they're going to finish their draft up here, and they're just going to pass their pick on and keep this thing rolling, which means they're going to end with their 3 picks that they've had so far in Prince Rugga, or 4 picks, I'm sorry. Prince Rugga, Marshmallow, David Kirkland, and Israel Hannibal Jr. So they're going to end their draft there with 4 defensive players, which is exactly what they needed because like I've been saying, their offense has been set. So continue to build and strengthen that defense because, well, at the end of the day, you got to fill those pieces. You can't have McBots out there, and you need them with and if you can fill them with active players, not only that, active rookies that can continue to develop. Wow, can't get much better than that. Great job, Sao Paulo Pumas, here on your draft, and good luck with your season. Hopefully, you get everybody on contract. But Berlin Hellhounds, man, hopefully we can get us a pick. They're on the clock here with the 22nd overall pick here in this draft. The 6th pick here in the 3rd round. Last 2 picks here are coming up. They originally had Jelly Belly Jr. with their last pick, and in the 1st round they got Keyshawn Poole. So they're going to select T. Rose, another running back here with their last pick in this draft. Not sure if they even get on contract. Not sure if they stay running back. Not sure. No one saw this pick going again with the Berlin Hellhounds since they already had a running back. But that's what they went with. Going to be interested to see how this one plays out. They say Rose is a really good athlete, can play both sides of the ball, has a history of playing both sides of the ball. So it's going to be really cool to see how this one plays out for them in Berlin. Derek Matthews is a great GM, great developer of talent. So if that player gets on contract, Rose might just turn out to be a good one. But the last pick here, Mr. Irrelevant in the Season 19 Casual Draft Night, is going to be going to the Salt Lake City Comets. It's going to be John Pork for them in the 1st round. Then you have Pro Goat Jr. for them in the 2nd round. In the 3rd round here, final pick, Mr. Irrelevant, is going to be Twisted. Wow, wide receiver. They had Williams, Simpson there already. It's going to be, and Steph Curry. It's going to be cool to see how this one plays out. They need a 3rd wide receiver. They have a young offense now. So Travis Scott hopefully can lead the way. And maybe Twisted can help add to that with a 3rd wide receiver piece. They have a talented team, though, and they're going to be looking to try to get back to the Gold Bowl. So hopefully Mr. Relevant can help them out, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We appreciate all y'all tuning in, watching Season 19 Casual Draft Night. Good luck to all these rookies as preseason gets started on Wednesday. And then, training camp, actually, it gets started on Wednesday. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Get on contract so that way you can get yourself in training camp. And not only that, if you get yourself in training camp, you get yourself training camp bonus. And everyone loves a bonus TPE. But appreciate everyone watching and tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. And Season 19 is going to be a good one. A lot of great GMs made some great picks and some picks that they needed as well. Fill some positions. Teams are filling out nicely. Season 19 is getting ready to start. It's going to be a good one. Appreciate everybody watching and tuning in. And peace out.